Hello, so I'm here to talk to you about Geography GCSE and why you should consider taking it as one of your options. So Geography at GCSE will be run by Miss Norberg and myself, Mr. Porter. So what is GCSE Geography actually all about? So it's made up of 3 different units over the 2-year course, so in year 10 and 11. And we have physical geography, human geography, and geographical applications. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about each one of them, about what you can expect to study. So the first unit of GCSE geography we'll look at is physical geography. And we look at things such as weather hazards, which might be tropical storms, hurricanes. Then tectonic hazards, so that's our earthquakes and volcanoes. Then go on to look at climate change, rivers, coasts, and also ecosystems. So some of the things there will be quite familiar to you already. You've looked at earthquakes and volcanoes at the end of year 7. We've looked at rivers and coasts as part of our year 9 work. And ecosystems we looked at in year 8 with our biomes. And climate change is something we've regularly spoken about as well throughout your first 3 years. The second component is human geography. We look at things such as urban issues and challenges, so to do with populations in towns and cities. Also look at the changing economic world, that's the idea of development, but how the world is developing. Then also the challenge of resource management, so that's the challenge of food, water and energy. So we're going to take things we have looked at in Key Stage 3, and we're going to use them as kind of our foundation, our building blocks, to then build upon going forward into GCSE. And the final component is what we call geographical applications. So this section contributes to critical thinking and problem solving. And it's a section of the GCSE where we actually get a resource booklet prior to the exam. So we actually get it about a term before the exam. So we're able to go through it, look at what is going to be asked of us, and become familiar with the material. So this is the section where we really look at our geographical skills. So that's kind of our maps, our graphs, statistics and data. So how is the Geography GCSE actually assessed? So it's entirely exam-based, and there's 3 exams at the end of year 11. They're not tiered, so everyone sits the same paper. So the first paper is the physical geography, second one is the human geography, and that third one is our geographical applications, which also relates to field work. So as part of GCSE geography, we do a couple of days of field work. One will be kind of on physical geography, and we'll probably go down to the south coast and look at beaches and coasts. And then another aspect will be more human. We'll do kind of an urban case study, probably a bit more closer to home, quite likely going to somewhere like Red Hill. So with doing GCSE geography, there is a field work aspect to it as well. So why take GCSE geography? How will it actually help you in the future? So geography is looked upon really favourably by many universities because it develops a high number of skills. And geographers actually have some of the highest rates of graduate employment. So that means once you finish university, you've got a really high chance of getting a job. And it's a really long list of careers that geography can influence. So this could be things like town and transport planning, surveying, conservation, sustainability, waste and water management, environmental planning. It could also go into things like tourism or teaching, and perhaps even work for the likes of the Met Office with weather forecasting. But some other careers also look really favourably upon geographers because of the practical research skills that geographers develop. So things like the army, police and government and research organisations. Also links in with things like charity and international relations. So taking GCSE geography really can begin to open doors into all kinds of careers. So who should study GCSE geography? So if you're currently enjoying geography at at Key Stage 3 and want to take it for GCSE, then perhaps it's the course for you. It's a real chance to travel the world from your classroom. We'll explore lots of case studies, not only here in the United Kingdom, but in other countries around the world as well. We look at a wide range of topics from climate change, poverty, deprivation. Then we look at kind of shifts in power, challenges of sustainable resources, and help you to understand and encourage the role in society and look at different viewpoints, values, and attitudes. So if those kind of things are appealing to you, this is why you should study GCSE Geography. Thank you.